175. Contract dated 8th June 2010 between Omar Malak and Sons Limited and KMC, that's Kanifing Municipal Council, for the renovation of the former Taiwanese embassy building, admitted mark MS-174. Contract dated 11th September 2011 between Government of the Gambia and Omar Malak and Sons for the construction and rehabilitation of the facilities at the Deputy Governor's residence in Mansakonko, admitted mark MS-175. Yeah, Mr. Malak, we noticed that in the earlier contract, you stated Omar Malak and Sons Limited. In the latter contract, it's just Omar Malak and Son. Is it a mistake that you added limited in the first contract? Yes?
No, before it was a limited, but now when they change the registration, they say if you are sole proprietor, you don't need to put limited. You have to put Omar Malak and Sons Enterprise. So we changed to Enterprise now.
Yes. So it was a mistake. You never had a limited liability company?
No.
All right, very well. Never use limited again, all right?
No, we change it now.
That's all right.
Mr. Malak, how did you get the contract? You said you were called by the former Secretary General.
That's right.
That's Mr. Jame, Usman Jame.
Yes.
Were you also called for the second contract?
Yes, I also called the second contract.
Who called you this time?
The same.
Mr. Jame?
Yeah.
Why did he call you?
No, during their meeting, I think they discussed for the Taiwan ambassador, for the political bureau, they said there was a meeting with the president, and they said they need the job to be carried out quickly. So he proposed to them the contract, give it to Omar Malak. Okay. Because if he said 5 o'clock, he meant 5. He can finish before the time and quality job. So
what's your
pardon?
No, go ahead.
Mayor didn't even know me at that time. I didn't know him. So, and Usman, he said, I know Omar. I will call him that he'll come and meet you in your office. So okay. He called me at night that I should meet Mayor tomorrow at the office at KMC.
So obviously the president knew you?
But yes, he knew me, yes.
Okay. You did work for him before?
Before I do small maintenance, yes, small jobs and so on. Small job for him.
What is your relationship to the president?
During they took over, they have some small maintenance in the office. Then that's the time you come to know me.
When
if they have a small job, about carpentry jobs, then he'll ask them to call me to go and do that small job for him.
You were working at the office of the president during the takeover?
Yeah.
You were working there?
Yes, I work there for maintenance.
At the office of the president?
Yes, sometimes, yeah, doors. When he have some chairs, that sometimes he got some chairs from Europe just to fit them for the school, and then they called me, I fitted the chairs for him. And then he asked me, are you a carpenter? I said, yes. He said, okay. So sometimes when they get small jobs there, they will ask them to call me to go and do the job, that's all.
Okay. So after the work at North Bank, you did not do any other work for the office of the president? After the work at the LRR, sorry.
Yeah.
After the work
in LRR?
In LRR, you did not do any other work?
No, by the office of the president himself, no.
Okay, did the president ask you to do any work for him?
Yes.
What other work have you done for the president?
I did a work for him at Farato.
Farato?
Yes.
What work did you do at Farato?
Farato, I constructed a shed there for the animals.
A shed?
Yeah, a shed for the animals, yes.
Where in Farato?
And Farato himself, his farm, in his farm.
In
there.
his Farato farm?
Yes.
When was this?
2009. It was 2009.
Same 2000, oh, before? Who paid you on that occasion?
No, he paid me directly.
He paid you directly? And what other work?
Pardon?
What other work?
The other work?
Yes.
Yes, he do pay me directly.
No, what other work did you do?
No, I didn't do any other work for him anyway.
So since 2011 you haven't worked for the president or for his office? Or?
No, sometimes he do ask me to do some plan for him. And when I did the plan, I submitted.
Sorry, to do some?
Some planning.
Planning?
Yes, like when he needed work to be done in Farato or Kanila, he will ask me to go and do the planning, how he wants, and then I'll cost and submit it together with the bill. But it will never extrude it because I don't know whether. But I'll do the planning and the costing, give it to him. But the work will never.
Apart from Kanilai and Farato, did you work on any other site, at any other site?
In the other?
Any other site for the president?
No.
We'll check for the documents you said you submitted.
Okay.
And I hope we can locate them. Thank you. Mr. Chairman, I have no further questions for Mr. Malak.
Thank you, Mr. Malak. You may go.
Okay, thank you.
I recall Mr. Yankubo Koli.
Again.
Yes, sir. Welcome. You can have a seat. You can have a seat, sir. We remind you of the oath, sir. We just remind you of the oath.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mr. Koli, you were called in connection to a contract which was carried out by one Omar Malak for the APRC Political Bureau at Kanifing. Are you aware of this contract?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to show you an exhibit, Exhibit 174. Could you show the witness Exhibit 174? Can you look at that? Occupy the bureau?
APRC occupying the bureau, yes.
Okay. For how long?
We've been there for long, up till the time we are evicted.
From the renovation until?
The time we are forcefully evicted.
When were you forcibly evicted?
It was, I cannot recall the time, but this year.
2017 or 2018?
I think around this year. 17.
20?
2017.
2017.
Exactly, ma'am. I could recall fully.
Does the property belong to the bureau?
No.
Whose property was it?
AMRC.
Did you occupy it before the renovation?
No.
Did you pay rent for it? Did you pay rent to AMRC?
I cannot say for certain because I'm not at the admin office. So I don't know whether the transaction was on, whether we were paying. But of late, we were asked by the AMRC that we have an area to pay.
You were not in the administration, you said. Why was it you who signed the agreement?
Because I was the one assigned to by then.
You were there?
I was one assigned to look out for a bureau.
What was your position in the party?
The National Mobilizer.
You were the National Mobilizer. You are aware the renovation was paid from public funds? From
No.
government of...
No.
From Taiwan?
No.
Where did you think the money came from?
Maybe from our own funds. From our own party funds.
That's what you thought?
Exactly. I don't even know when it was paid.
Sorry?
I don't even know when it was paid and how it was paid.
Who was the administrator at the time?
At the political bureau, I don't think even the then, I don't think even the then administrator was even aware of the way the bureau was acquired. I think I was solely responsible on the acquisition of the bureau.
You signed the contract?
I did, sir, ma.
For about 1.9 million?
I did, ma.
But you didn't know how it was to be paid?
No, actually what happened is I identified the bureau because when I was asked to go out to look for a better place for a bureau.
Who asked you?
The National Executive of the APRC, the National Executive of the APRC.
What do you
headed
mean?
by the then President.
Headed by the
then President.
Okay.
Then I went out, then later I reported to them about the former Taiwanese embassy.
Okay.
That's how it happens. Then later in an executive meeting, I was asked to go and look whether the place is fine or not. That was the time I reported to the National Executive that yes, could be a good bureau if it is, well maintained. And that's how it came. I think the former Secretary General was later tasked. No, it was said, sorry, by the President that if we want to contract it out, let us look for Malak. He's a serious contractor. Then I don't even know Malak. Then some days the former Secretary General Usman Jame called my attention to come to, I think, his office, yes, if I could fully recall.
there we signed the contract. But how the money was paid, because then that was not my interest. The interest that I had was only to acquire the bureau because I was in need of it at that point in time.
So you're saying the contract was signed at the office of the former Secretary General, Usman Jammeh?
Yes, I think it was signed at the former Secretary General's office. Then what confused me is whether Njogu was the Secretary General by then or Usman Jammeh. I know Usman Jammeh was there as Secretary General for some time. He was relieved. Then reinstated. Then Njogu was Secretary General, and he was equally given an office like Secretary General 2, an office at the office of the President, and I think that's where we signed and Njogu witnessed it. Something like that. Or either Njogu's office, or either Njogu's office, but I think if the contract was done at Usman Jammeh's office. I cannot fully recall anyway.
Do you have the exhibit 174? Yes. Can you check whether any Secretary General signed it?
Yeah,
as a witness?
Yes, it was signed by Njogu as witness.
Okay. Did he put his office?
No. He didn't put his office. He just signed.
Okay. Can I have the exhibit? Mr. Kuli, the party, was it being financed from the office of the President?
No, we have our own party funds.
You never received any grants from the office of the President?
Never.
How would you know, since you were not aware of the financing?
Yeah, because I know that the party looks out for money. We do fundraising, we do contributions also, because every honorable minister and National Assembly members, with me as mayor, whoever is holding a key position as APRC within government, they deduct you directly from source to fund the party. That one I know. And we do fundraising every year. And there was a treasury bill also that was running for the party.
How many bureaus did you have? How many bureaus did you have in the Gambia?
We have a national bureau, and each of the regions we have a bureau.
Which is the national bureau?
The national bureau is where I am talking about.
Okay, the one that was renovated from these funds.
Exactly.
What about the other bureaus?
The other bureaus are funded by the party also. In fact, at their regional level. At their regional level.
At their regional level. You were mayor of KMC during this period?
Yes.
Did KMC finance the party?
Never.
Did KMC give grants to the party?
Never.
I have no further questions for Mr. Kuli for today.
Thank you.
Mr. Kuli, where did the party funds come from?
Please?
The party funds.
That's what I said.
Where did they come from?
That's what I've said. I said we do contributions. Each senior member of the party who is working within government is normally deducted from source, from your salary, from source to finance the party.
Okay. And the party executive were paying bigger amounts, or is it one?
No, I think there was a set standard for categories.
Okay.
Like
it was not one amount.
Please?
It wasn't one amount for every member.
No.
It was per category.
Yeah, per category. The ministers paid, the National Assembly members paid, and us also we paid, like mayors, like me particularly, you know, I paid contribution towards the party. And we do fundraisings every year. We will do a national fundraising for the party. And we were having also a treasury bill that was running also to support the party.
So do you believe at the time of the renovation you had enough funds not to even touch?
Oh yes.
You didn't need to touch the Taiwanese funds?
I really don't even know whether the fund is from Taiwan or not. I don't even know.
So
I don't know where it was paid from, like I said.
No, my question is, as far as you know, you had sufficient funds to do your own renovation?
Good, yes.
Thank you.
Very well, Mr. Kole, you may go.
Thank you, sir.
I call Mr. Anthony Panetta.
Yes. You can hold it. Okay. You can read after me, sir. I swear by the Almighty God.
I swear by Almighty God.
That the evidence I shall give to this commission.
That the evidence I should give to the commission.
Shall be the truth.
Shall be the truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, sir. You can wait for the instruction.
Yeah.
Please state your names.
Sorry?
State your name, please.
My name is Anthony Panetta.
Mr. Panetta, where do you live?
Sorry?
Where do you live?
In Cape Point.
What work do you do?
I'm currently working as a consultant for a company called BPI Tourism and Services.
Did you say consultant?
Yes.
What sort of consultant?
Marketing.
Please sit down.
We didn't catch the full name.
Yeah.
BPI,
Tourism and Services.
Tourism and Services. Thank you.
Is BPI Tourism and Services
Yes.
a registered company?
Yes.
Does it have a connection to BPI Group FZE?
BPI FZD is the main shareholder of this company.
Is the main
Shareholder of this
the main shareholder of BPI Tourism and Services?
Yes.
Is it a Gambian company, BPI Tourism and Services Limited?
Yes.
BPI Group FZE, where is it registered?
In Dubai.
When was BPI Tourism and Services Limited registered?
To my knowledge, it was registered in 2013.
What does it do in the Gambia?
It manages 2 hotels,
Which hotels?
Ocean Bay Hotel and Sun Beach Hotel.
And when you say you are the consultant for BPI Tourism and Services Limited, exactly what do you do for this company?
So, I started working as a consultant for this company on the 1st of September 2017. And my mission is to redefine the marketing strategy of the company.
Right. We'll come back to this company later. Your summons today is in relation to Westwood.
Yes.
What is your connection to Westwood Gambia Limited?
So I was working for this company. I joined the company on the 1st of June 2014. 1st of July 2014. And I resigned on the 1st of September 2017. I was working as administrator for this company.
I'm going to show you some documents. And could you kindly confirm? I'm going to show you a certificate of business registration, certificate of incorporation, a memorandum and articles of association. Okay? I believe you gave them to the investigators?
Yes.
Okay. Could you confirm whether those are documents of Westwood Gambia Limited?
I confirm.
Okay. All right. Can you tell us, just referring to the documents, when it was registered?
16th of April 2014.
Who are the shareholders?
So the first one is BP Investment Group FZD for 50%. And the second one is Canilai Family Farm for 50%.
There are two signatures I would like you to identify if you can. The person who signed for BPI Investment Group and the person who signed for Canilai Family Farms Limited.
Yes. For BP Investment Group FZD, it's Mr. Nakle.
What is his full name?
Mr. Gabriel Akram Nakle.
What position did he hold in the company?
I think he was one of the first directors of the company, and he was also the secretary of the company.
is he a shareholder of BP Investment Group, FZE?
I don't know.
Right. Okay, the second signature.
The second signature is General Suleiman Baji.
Did General Suleiman Baji hold any office in the company?
No.
He was not a director. Who were the directors?
So the first two directors are Mr. Buzayanu and Mr. Akram Nakle.
Can you give the full name of Mr. Buzainu?
Mr. Dragosh Buzayanu.
What is the connection to Dragos Buzainu to BP Investment Group, FZE?
I know that he was the director of this company, and I know that they are also shareholder that Mr. Buzayanu is also shareholder of BPI Tourism and Services.
Where is Mr. Buzainu now?
I don't know.
You don't know?
He is not in the Gambia.
Who is managing these two hotels you said are being managed by BPI Tourism and Services Limited?
Yes.
Who is managing?
It's Mr. Topianak.
Can you spell it?
T-O-P-Y-A-N-A-K.
Who is the finance director?
I think it's Mr. Johnson.
Mr.
Johnson.
Johnson.
Yes.
Is he a Gambian?
Yes. I'm not sure.
When was Mr. Buzainu last in Gambia?
I think it was in December 2017.
December of 2017. Yes. How come you don't know where he is?
Sorry?
How come you don't know where he is?
Well, I know that he is not in the Gambia, but after I don't know.
Where does he live?
I think he lives in Romania.
What nationality is he?
Romanian.
What nationality are you?
French.
Okay. Westwood Gambia Limited, what does it do?
So, when I joined the company on the
Can I have those documents, the incorporation documents?
So, when I joined the company on the 1st of July 2014, the two directors explained to me that the company got authorization to export timber from the office of the president. Apparently, this authorization was granted by the office of the president in June 2014. They explained to me that there is a lot of wood already cut and on the ground in the Gambia, and the mission of this company, Westwood, is to export timber on behalf of the local timber dealers, okay, using the Westwood license, and part of the proceeds of this company will be invested in implementation of wood processing factory and to finance the purchase of a mobile cargo scanner.
A mobile cargo scanner?
Yes.
Okay. You provided some documents which I'm going to show you again, and you'll tell the commissioners what these are with regard to Westwood. Can you explain those documents?
Yes.
Starting from the first one.
So the first one is the authorization that I just told you about.
From the office of the president?
Yes.
What is the date?
It's written 4th of June 2014.
Can you read it?
Yes, of course. So it was sent to the managing director of Westwood. It was signed by Faitu Kinte Job for the Secretary General. Wood export. Following an assessment that showed your company compliance with the set rules and regulation regarding the export of woods, I am hereby directed to inform you that your company is now authorized to export wood. Thank you for your cooperation. So the second one is a letter from Gambia Revenue Authority, dated June 25th, 2014. It was addressed to the Managing Director of Westwood Company. The letter says, Notice of Authorization to Export Wood. It was signed by Mr. Joseph F. Njai for the Commissioner General.
Could you kindly read it? It's not a long letter.
Yes. With reference to your letter dated 16th of June 2014, informing us about your authorization from the Department of Forestry to export timber from the Gambia. We acknowledge receipt of your letter with attachments of the letter of authorization from the Office of the President and the permit from the Department of Forestry. In this respect, we have informed all our officers at the border post to give you the necessary cooperation to export timber. We will urge you to prepare the custom declaration with certificate of origin and bill of lading attached. We wish you good luck in your business.
Thank you. Do you have the permits from the referred to? The permit from the Department of Forestry?
Yes, I have it.
You have the permit?
Yes.
Is it an annual permit?
Sorry?
Is it an annual permit?
No. I think it's 3 months.
Okay. You have them there?
Yes.
Yes. Could you just tell us the dates of the permits that you have?
The one that I have, it starts on the 16th of June 2014.
Okay. Tell us the dates of each of them.
So the first one, 16th of June, 18th of August 2014, 20th of December 2014, 19th of March 2015, 19th of June 2015, 19th of September 2015, 19th of December 2015, 19th of March 2016, 19th of June 2016, 19th of September 2016, 19th of December 2016.
Thank you. There is a document that you provided called List of Permit Holders.
Yes.
Yes. What is this about?
So it's a letter from the Ministry of Interior, dated 31st of October 2016. It was addressed to the Inspector General of Police, the Commissioner General of GRA, the Permanent Secretary of Ministry of Environment, Director of Forestry, and it was in copy to Westwood.
What is the purpose of this?
So it's a list of permit holders. So please find forward herewith the list of permit holders authorized to purchase and transport wood in the Gambia. Kindly submit it for your information and appropriate action.
So what's the purpose of this? What is its purpose? Does it mean those are the only people who can bring wood to Westwood?
It's written here that this is the list of people authorized to purchase and transport wood in the Gambia.
So you cannot add anything to that. All right. Where is Mr. Gabriel, the director, Akram Mnakle?
I don't know, but he's not in the Gambia.
When did he leave the Gambia?
If my memory is well, he resigned in 2014, September or October.
Why did he resign?
I don't know.
Did he have any executive position in the company?
As I said, he was the first director and the secretary.
Did he have any managerial position?
Yes, I think he was co-managing director, sorry.
Co with who?
With Mr. Buzayanu.
The two managing directors.
They were the two directors, managing directors.
Who was responsible for the operations of Westwood?
Well, in first place, it was the managing director. Then I was also part of this company. My job was to work with the managing director on the day-to-day activities.
Before you were incorporated, before you actually not incorporated, but before you obtained this license, or if I may call it a license from the Office of the President, authorizing you to export wood, were you in the wood business?
Well, first of all, this authorization was not granted to me. It was granted to Westwood Company.
When I say you, I mean Westwood Company.
Okay.
Okay? You
Yes.
are representing them here, are you not?
Yes.
Now, before the authorization, was Westwood in the wood business, the timber business?
So the company was incorporated in April, and I joined the company in July 2014. I don't know exactly what the company did within these 3 months.
When you joined the company,
On the 1st
was
of
it
July...
already operating?
Sorry?
It was already operating.
Yes.
In what capacity did you join the company?
I joined the company as administrator.
Administrator.
Yes.
You had access to the records, obviously.
Sorry?
Obviously, you had access to the records of the company.
Yes.
Yes. Could you tell us, please, whether the company was already in operation when it was authorized by the Office of the President to export wood?
So after the company was granted this authorization, yes, the company started immediately operation.
My question relates to the period before that.
Sorry, I didn't hear the question.
My question relates to the period before June 2014. Before June 2014, was the company in the wood business?
Well, I don't know. I was not part of the company.
Okay. From the records you saw when you became part of the company, had the company or was the company in business before you joined it?
Yes.
Was it in business before June 2014?
Before June 2014, no.
You did not see any records relating
No.
to the period before June 2014?
What I have seen is that it started after this authorization.
Okay. Now, it would appear that Westwood was the only company that was allowed to export wood. Is that correct?
Yes.
How was this done?
Sorry?
How was it done?
Well, when I joined the company, the director explained to me that Westwood is the company authorized to export timber from the Gambia.
Exclusively?
No, I didn't see anything like this.
Did he not tell you that you were the only company that could export timber from the Gambia?
No.
But you knew as a fact that it was the only company that could export wood from the Gambia?
I have seen the letter dated June, and that's it.
Was there any other company exporting wood from the Gambia apart from Westwood?
I don't think so.
Good. Okay, so let's proceed. So yes, continue.
So they explained to me that there is a lot of wood already cut in the Gambia, and this stock of wood was in the Gambia for a long period because there was a ban in 2012, and I think the people from the Timber Association tried to convince the former president to reopen the export of timber, but they were not granted this authorization. So the aim of this company was to export this timber and timber in general on behalf of the local timber dealers.
On their behalf?
Yes.
So what did the company gain by exporting timber on their behalf?
Excuse me?
What was the company gaining by exporting timber on their behalf?
So, the director explained to me that for each container the timber dealer will pay the sum of $3,000 US plus some fees in Dalasi, amounting around, by then it was around $8,200.
Was there also an annual loading fee of $20,000?
At that time, I don't think so.
At which time did the company start charging $20,000 as loading fee?
So if I remember well, it was in 2015 when the company started to implement this movement permit to move the timber within the country.
Okay, you were explaining the process, so 3,000 is paid.
Yes.
And then what happens?
If you want, I will start from the beginning.
Yes, please do that.
So, this list of 29 people that were authorized by the Ministry of Interior.
Sorry, Council, we have to rise for 15 minutes.
Can you collect those documents? Mama.